guys, so I wanted to do a quick video today. I was going through Jeffrey's paperwork. We just had his IEP yesterday and I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. But I went to go file it away and realized I had like evals and so much, and I realized that nobody really talks about like how much paperwork children with special needs actually have. So I wanted to show you what Jeffrey has. He has autism, and this is what I have to deal with and keep pretty much until he is done with schooling. So let me turn you around and show you. Okay, so first off, I wanted to show you, I realized I had this is his plan when we found out he was at risk for autism. As you can see, it says here, at risk, which actually I don't need anymore. I can shred because we already have the diagnosis. So speaking of, this is his pretty much, this big stack of, is his eval for finding out he had autism. This is from a developmental pediatrician that we see. This is just a piece of paper from a speech therapist that we get twice a week. So I have all those fun papers. This is Jeffrey's early intervention plan. This is his OT plan. This is his speech plan. These are progress reports from school. And the one thing I really love about his school is, as you can see, like it shows all of the terms, which is great because now I can just get rid of like the old ones. Like as you see, I just had 2 other ones. So I can just save this one because I need to save these because his 2nd or 3rd grade teacher might want to see it. So I need to hold on to them. And then these, if you don't know what an IEP is, which I am going to talk about more in depth, but this was last year's plan. So this was plan or year 1. And then year 2, as you see, it gets bigger and bigger each year, which is great. It just, you know, this is more of a summary. This was the initial. So as you can see, I have to keep all of these organized. So what I did is this is just a folder that's got Jeffrey's, like I have all his Medicaid stuff in here and like stuff I want to keep that I need to put in, actually put in like his memory box. I have some stuff in here, which I'm going to move. And then this is his IFSP, which is early intervention, and his IEP, because he's going to have early intervention until he is 5. And I have like, you know, there's nothing in there because I just pulled it all out for you guys. So as you can see, there is a lot of stuff, and I just like to keep it organized so that way I know if I need to go back and say, we move, like we did move, Jeffrey had early intervention, and then we moved to South Carolina. So I had all of his stuff from Massachusetts, which was awesome. Before we left, I had his therapist give me everything, and so, you know, give me copies so I would have them, which was awesome. His EI down here was so happy about that. But I just kind of wanted to show you, like, this is just part of what I have to deal with the autism. Like I said, we have Medicaid. I had to apply for that. That was a 10-month process. I kid you not, the file that I had to mail cost me $6. There was that much paperwork in there. I want to say there was, I think, like 80 pieces of paper in there. It was ridiculous. So like I said, you just kind of have to be organized. And I don't think anybody ever talks about this, like how much paperwork you go through. Just like when they have a therapy, I get a piece of paper at the end of, you know, the session telling me how he did. So I get 3 of those a week because he has 3 different therapists. So I get 3 a week, and that's, you know, every week. Granted, I don't need to keep all of them, so I only keep the ones that really are important. You know, most of the time I'm here, so I see what's going on. So once I read it, unless it's something that like I need to remember, or if it is, say it is like one of his evals, obviously I keep it. But if it's just like this little piece of paper that just said, here's what we did today. And I actually wasn't even there that day, so that was great because I got to see what he did. My mom was here. I mean, granted, she told me, but it's nice to see like the teacher, you know, has to say, which is awesome. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys what we have to deal with paperwork-wise and how I kind of keep organized. Like I said, I've got these 2 folders, which are ones that like stay in my big file folder. And then over here on my bureau, I have this, which is like where I file things, but I actually keep Jeffrey's stuff separate so that I know I can just put those right into, you know, his, sorry, it wasn't focusing, right into his folders. I don't have them mixed in with like our bills and stuff like that. So that's just kind of how I keep organized. If you guys have any tips, I'd love you put them in the description box below. And I will be doing an IEP update. You'll probably see that one before this, but that will be coming.